Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and part 3 of my tutorial series on X3 Terran conflict. Today we will be learning a little bit about trading and navigation. So let's get started. If you can see in our property, we've got two ships. We've got the Discoverer and we've got the Mercury. Well, the Mercury we actually want to sell. Because it's worth a lot of money and we are looking for some better ships pretty soon, and we can use the money from selling this one to upgrade our Discoverer a little bit. However, the Mercury also has some freight with it. It has a 5 megajoule shield, which is also worth some money. So we want to sell both things, but both things have to be sold at different places. The shield goes to the equipment dock and the Mercury itself goes to the shipyard. Well, I happen to know where they are, so let's navigate there. This game is divided into sectors, so if you go to the universe map by pressing the comma or going to this here navigation universe map, you will see the system we have explored is Heron's Nebula. That's where we are now. But there's 4 gates connecting it to other places, and in the system called Argon Prime, here you can see in the map the south gate goes to Argon Prime. There is an equipment dock and a shipyard. So let's go there. You can just click on it and say autopilot fly through. And now this ship will autopilot through it. Which will actually take a while because this ship is very, very slow. In the meantime, while we're going there, we also want our Discoverer to follow us. Because once we sell this ship, we need another ship to fly. So we can go to My Property, we can click on our Discoverer, we can give it the order to follow me. So now it's following us and it will dock wherever we dock and go through every gate that we go through. So I'm gonna speed up time a little bit, so we're going towards the gate. So now this is all through autopilot. The autopilot is not as efficient as doing everything manually. But at some point you will be busy kind of managing your empire, and then having the autopilot is very nice. I'm not actually going to use the autopilot now, I'm just going to fly straight through the gate. Because otherwise it would fly somewhere else first to a point, and then it would reduce its speed, turn to get like a straight angle to the gate, and then accelerate again, and it all takes a lot of time. So let's just do it fast. There's not much to manage yet anyway. See the Discoverer is probably following us. There it is, in the green reticle there. And if the computer thinks you might soon crash into something, it actually will turn off your time acceleration, so you might have to press it again. There we are, now we're in Argon Prime. So this might look a bit different for you because I've got the Real Space Vision Enhancement mod, which adds some nice nebula and stuff to the game. So if you don't have that mod, then this will look a bit different. So if you look at the sector map, we can see a lot of gates here, right? And buildings and stuff, but if you look at the sector map, we actually don't see any gates at all, except the one we just came through, and we only see one building. We don't see, for example, what that building is, and that's because we have a scanner range, which is this light blue part here. So once we upgrade the scanner at some point, we will have much more scanning range in order to find buildings and gates much more easily. So we need to find 2 things here, which are the equipment dock and the shipyard. The equipment dock is that thing, and the shipyard is that thing. So because the range on our scanner is very, very low, we have to fly reasonably close to it to find it. There it is, the equipment dock now. And let's just find the shipyard as well. So once you have a better scanner, you don't really have to worry about this exploring so much anymore. And we will get one fairly soon. There, Federal Argon Shipyard, right? So that's good. Now we've discovered both of them. And the reason I want to discover them both is I want to automate the trading process, and I'll show you in a bit how that works. So let's first go to the Argon equipment dock, because we want to trade our 5 megajoule shields that we have, right? So I'm just going to autopilot there. And our discoverer that's following us will also dock here. Here you can see kind of the landing strip for the autopilot. So the autopilot will also always go to this strip first, then it will reduce its speed, it will turn, and then it will accelerate again. You can do that manually much faster. Yes, so now we're docked. So I will first do the trading of the megajoule shield, because the discoverer isn't here yet, so we can't switch ships yet. If you go to landed ships, there's one landed ship, which is us, the Mercury. So we first go trading. And how trading works might not be immediately clear. Is here the F is freight. So at the moment we have 3 out of 3,000 volume with us, and that's actually the shield, 5 megajoule shield. We are an Argon citizen, that is reputation. So you can get reputation by selling to the Argon race, and you can do missions for them, and you can increase your reputation, because as you can see here, there's several products in red, and those, while we might have the money, for example for this impulse ray emitter, it costs 4,600 while we have 9,080. We could buy it, however you need to be an Argon Federation member in order to buy this, so you need to have some more reputation. So let's first sell this shield. So we click on it, and then you can see that the market has 0 and the ship has 1, and we have 9,000 credits. So if I now press the left arrow on my keyboard, or click on the market side of the screen there, then you will see that now the market has 1, the ship has 0, and we will end up with 29,000 credits, and that's because we made 20,000 credits by selling the shield, because that's worth 20,776. If we press OK, then we get the money and we lose the shield, and we actually should have gotten some. No, we don't have any recognition yet. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We can actually switch to the Discoverer now, probably. Yes, it has landed. Landed ships to Discoverer, so we switch to it now. Advanced, change ship. And now we can actually trade some extra stuff, because our Discoverer at the moment, for example, the maximum speed is about 135 meters per second, but we want to increase this. So a nice thing in equipment docks is this upgrade area here. You can upgrade your cargo bay, which is how much stuff you can carry. You can upgrade your maximum speed, and you can upgrade your rudder, so how fast you can turn. At the moment this is not so important, but once you get to the bigger ships that turn really slowly, then you really want some rudder optimization. However, we just want to increase our engine tuning a bit so we can go faster. It costs a fair bit amount of money. So we just, actually let's not buy so much yet, because we need to have enough for the trading system extension as well. Let's buy that first. So at the moment we're trading because we're at a station, so it's easy for us to trade because we have to be physically there, right? However, once we install a trading system extension, we can also trade from far away, and that will come in very useful once we want to sell our Mercury. So I will install a trading system extension, and it will all become clear, don't worry. There, bought that. I want a boost extension because then we can go faster, and I will buy some engine tuning so that we go even faster. There, just spend all my money. There, as you can see, we gained some recognition, right? So I will now send the Mercury, my property, your Mercury, orders, command, navigation, dock at, in this system, Argon Prime, dock at the shipyard. So now it will fly there, and once it arrives there, we can actually sell it. So normally we would also need to be at that station to sell the Mercury. However, now we have a trading system extension, and that means that we can trade from far away. So it doesn't matter where we are, once the Mercury arrives there, we can just say sell yourself, basically. So that's really nice. So let's see how that works. If I undock, you will see our Mercury hauler there now flying towards the shipyard. But it's a ridiculously slow ship, so we'll just do some time acceleration. So normally you don't have to wait for this, you can just do other stuff as well, but I want to show you how it works. So I just got a message. So messages are very often for missions, and this one is to offer me a mission which would start a campaign. There's several campaigns in this game. You can completely ignore them or you can play them. That's completely up to you. I'm going to ignore it for now. So I'll press X. So the hauler is arriving. Once you don't see the green anymore, it has docked. There, now it has docked. So we can actually now just say, my property, your Mercury, trade. And that's because we have the trading system extension. Otherwise we couldn't do this. We would have to be at that shipyard, right? So we can click on it. We can see your Mercury. We could also buy a lot of stuff. However, we either don't have enough money or not enough reputation. So you can buy ships, lots of ships here. Or you can actually buy stations that you can build, so you can produce stuff or make a trading station or your own equipment dock. There's a lot of options here. But here you can also see sell ships. Our Mercury, worth 109,000 credits. At the moment we have 1,000 credits, so it's really nice to have this. So we will sell it. And because we have the trading system extension, we can. So we just say okay. And we sold it from far away, which is really, really nice. So then I'll just, now we have some more money, so I'll go to the equipment dock again. Request permission to land. Thank you. Where should we land? There. So this is manual docking. You just go to the green thing and you shouldn't have too much speed. And once you're there, you will have docked. There. Now we can trade. I want one more thing, which is the impulse ray emitter. It's a gun, and I'll show you later what I want to do with it. There. So, yeah, now we've learned how to do some navigation. We learned how to do basic trading, and in the next episode we will start hunting for our first derelict ship, which is a ship that's just floating through space without any crew, and it's there for us to claim, and then we can get a better ship. So, hope you found it useful, and see you next time.